I'm a money magnet, draped in designer, I stay high fashion. Tissue bougie, know I'm high maintenance.
What's up with it, y'all? It's Big Boss coming back with another before you buy of this beautiful fragrance right here. French Avenue's Arsh extract, alright? I actually had French Avenue send me this fragrance themselves. Don't even know how they got my address, I promise you, I don't know. But they just sent me this fragrance and sent me a couple of more fragrances. I also don't want y'all to think this is a biased review. I don't do biased reviews. Everything is coming from the heart, alright? First thing I do want to do is show y'all the presentation. It's beautiful. It's great. French Avenue always have great packaging. But one thing I do have to say is that it is very hard to get this out the box. So let's try real quick, because this is just crazy. So you kind of got to slide it out like that. It has a great box, but it opens right here. I do want to let y'all know that it opens right there. Got French Avenue right here. And then you open it from the bottom. So you know it got a beautiful presentation like always. This is what it say on the back of the box. Let's go ahead and get this fragrance out. And it's kind of like stuck in a box too. Man. Okay, got it out. Okay, y'all, before I get into this review, I do want to let y'all know that I break down this review into 4 parts. The smell, the performance, the occasion, and the final verdict. All right, y'all, let me not hold y'all up and let me tell y'all how good it smells. The first thing I want to say is I love the atomizer. It's very beautiful, okay? This fragrance only costs around like $40, but it's great. First impression, you're very citrusy, okay? It's not like orange juice, citrusy. It's just like a real good blend of like oranges and lemon, okay? Oranges, lemon, really super citrusy, like literally the smell of orange rinds, okay? And the last fragrance I smelled that gave me that same type of vibe was Dior Homme cologne, okay? So if you like Dior Homme cologne, you will really love Arsh, especially because Arsh is like half the price. Now, when it comes to Dior Homme cologne, that fragrance was synonymous for not lasting that long. You're not getting that with Arsh. Double the length, okay? Very oily. You do kind of get like this woody sensation, but like a wet wood, kind of like a cedar wood, or maybe like a lighter wood, more like a sandalwood. Like it's a real light wood. I kind of smell like some type of like patchouli, some type of vetiver base, but this fragrance is very high in citrus and vetiver to a T. I do want to let y'all know that. So that's how this fragrance smells, a very citrus, spring smelling fragrance, okay? That's all I really gotta say. For some reason, it doesn't give me like a cheap vibe. I can honestly say that. Like usually when you get like a Middle Eastern fragrance, it smells a little cheap. You know what I mean? Like you could smell the cheapness. I really don't get that from here. It does smell high quality, but like I said, y'all, it smells like citrus. So if you're a person that's not a real big fan of real intense citrus, then I don't think Arsh is for you. But let me get into the longevity. Now, when it comes to longevity, I had like different reactions with this fragrance. At first, I was getting maybe like 8 hours with this fragrance, but that was on clothes. On skin, I don't know what's going on, but it's like sometimes I get like 4 hours. And I remember when I smelled it last week, I only got like 2 hours, but then today I got like 6. So I really don't know what's really going on with that. So like when it comes to longevity, it ranges all over the place. But I do understand that this sillage dries down to like a real musky citrus sillage, like it's real musky on the dry down. So what I can say is that maybe it had to do with like maybe like my water intake. So maybe if I just drink more water, it'll last longer. I don't really know for sure. When it comes to the projection, I sprayed this on my girl. We kicked it for a little bit, and it had a good little scent trail, real mild. It wasn't like a fragrance that was real in somebody's face, like real overpowering and real just like cloying and just like too much, you know what I mean? It was real subtle, light. Like when I gave her a hug, I could still kind of smell like a light, fruity, citrus fragrance on her clothes, which wasn't bad, and I really appreciate that, because sometimes when the dry down of these Middle Eastern fragrances get to like the dry down, you can kind of smell the synthetic, you can smell the cheapness of it. But like I said, man, this fragrance doesn't smell cheap, and I appreciate that. Let me get into the occasion. Okay, so what is the occasion you should wear Arsh? Okay, now Arsh is an everyday scent. facts, okay? It's an everyday scent, but I think it's really good for the spring and summertime. Now, you can wear a fragrance all year round depending on what climate you are. But I think if you are in a climate where you majority wearing t-shirts and shorts, you going to the gym, you playing basketball, you playing volleyball, you going swimming, you might be going surfing. I could just see you on the beach a lot, just vibing on the beach, kicking it. You just outside getting some sun. Arsh is the type of fragrance for you. But if you are in more of like a colder climates, like maybe like Antarctica, maybe Alaska, Greenland, Norway, things like that, when it was really cold outside in like the wintertime, I doubt you should get a fragrance like this because it really doesn't punch through the coldness like how something like a more warm and spicy fragrance would. It's good for all age ranges too. So if you older, you can wear it. If you younger, you can wear it. You can kind of, it's just real versatile. It's just, you can't really say too many bad things about this fragrance. I've seen some people on Fragrantica say that this fragrance is one of the worst fragrances they ever smelled. I don't really get that vibe. I would say this though, that it kind of smell like a rack store fragrance a little bit. Like, yeah, it got that citrus vibe to it, yada yada, but in my opinion, it is a little generic, you feel me? So I will say that. So just know, like, because it's so versatile and you can wear it all the time, yeah, it's a little boring, you feel me? But let me get into the final verdict. Okay, y'all, we got Arsh, man. We had a real great presentation. The bottle looked good, you know what I mean? Like I said, thank you French Avenue for actually sending me this fragrance, but I got bad news, okay? So like I said, man, it's a little decent on the longevity. I do think the citrus is not too cloying and it's not bothering me that much. Like, it's okay, but I think because it is so boring, because it's just a citrus heavy, lemonly smelling fragrance, real good for the summertime. I got so many of them in my collection that this fragrance isn't really that important to me. I can say that. Now, I'm not saying it's bad. Like I said, it's just generic, you feel me? Like, maybe if it had more like an aquatic feel to it, I like it. But like I said, it just smells like something I can get from a rack store fragrance, bro. At like Burlington's, TJ Maxx, Marshalls for like $20. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's not something I could see myself buying with my own money, like a backup bottle. I can actually see myself having this bottle for a really long time. I don't see myself using this anytime soon. But if I was gonna rate this fragrance out of 10, I'll give it like a smooth 5 out of 10. You know what I mean? And if you like this fragrance, just comment below if you enjoyed it. And that's really all I gotta say, man. I'm Big Boss Arsh, okay? I love y'all so much. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out.
Oh yeah, cash out.
I do not fuck with these niggas. I do not fuck with these bitches. They moving like lames. I just be doing my thing. Where am